On Monday, September 23, Taylor Hayes makes an unexpected return to Los Angeles, which is the first clue that drama is about to unfold in the near future. However, the true cause for her protracted absence has been kept carefully under wraps, despite the fact that there have been rumors circulating about her disappearance for several weeks. In the beginning of the episode, there is a close-up of Taylor standing in the airport terminal, watching the skyline of the city with a thoughtful expression on her face. There is a sense of the turbulence that is brewing beneath her calm facade, which is shown by a little trimmer in her hand. Before entering her vehicle, Taylor is the recipient of a phone call that is shrouded in mystery. The voice on the other end of the call is too faint for the audience to hear. A brief statement that is tinged with dread is what she gives. "I'm back. However, this must remain a private matter between the two of us." To this day, no one is able to know. Family tensions reach a boiling point in Scene 2. Ridge and Brooke are returning to the Forrester estate, where they are having a conversation about Steffi's most recent business success at Forrester Creations. Brooke, who is known for her unwavering devotion to her daughter Hope, has expressed her apprehensions regarding Thomas's potential involvement in the company once more. Ridge, as is his customary method, dismisses her concerns and insists that Thomas has undergone a transformation since his rehabilitation. However, it is obvious that Brooke is doubtful. "In spite of the fact that I am aware of your want to believe that, Ridge, what if he is still concealing something? He has succeeded in the past." The front door opens at precisely the moment when the tension between the two escalates. Ridge is immediately drawn to Taylor, who is dressed brilliantly as she always has been, but she exudes an air of discomfort that immediately comes to his attention. The sight of his ex-wife causes a calm expression to appear on his face, but Brooke's demeanor becomes more tense. Due to Taylor's reappearance, old wounds have been reopened. The words Taylor come out of Ridge's mouth, mixed with a mixture of astonishment and uncertainty. "What is it that brings you back?" During the little gap that follows, Taylor glances back and forth between Ridge and Brooke before responding in a hazy manner. "There is something that I need to handle. Something that is private." Steffi's suspicion is the third scene. During the time when Steffi is spending time with her small daughter, Kelly, at her home in Malibu, she receives a notification from her phone. Specifically, there is a text message from her mother, Taylor, requesting a private meeting. Almost instantly, Steffi experiences a tightness in her gut. Since their most recent phone chat, during which she was evasive about her location, Taylor's behavior has started to become increasingly peculiar. After arriving at Steffi's residence, Taylor observes that Steffi appears preoccupied and seemingly distant. Steffi is not one to shy away from confrontation, and she questions her mother about what is going on during this time. "For the past few weeks, you have been ignoring me, Mom. You suddenly appear without any prior notice, and this is a complete surprise. What exactly is going on? You are not providing me with any information." The light in Taylor's eyes wavers, and she looks down, her hands twiddling anxiously. "Steffi, I'm sorry if I've caused you any concern. However, there is something that you must be aware of." Scene 4. The greatest unknown fact. With the use of a flashback sequence, we are taken back to the time when Taylor was gone from Los Angeles. She had a brief romantic involvement with an unknown man who, unbeknownst to her at the time, has a connection to her past. It is revealed that she had this romantic involvement. Taylor made a startling discovery about him as their relationship progressed, a revelation that, if it were ever to be made public, had the potential to ruin not just her life, but also the lives of her children. As we return to the present, Taylor is hesitant to tell Steffi the truth before she does so. As the camera moves closer to her face, it reveals the inner turmoil that she is experiencing. "It was a mistake that I made, and I have no idea how to make things better." Unraveling the secret is the second act. Concerns that are growing for Ridge in Scene 5. Throughout the course of the week, Ridge's suspicions regarding Taylor's actions continue to grow. It appears like she is dodging his queries, and there is something about her behavior that is somewhat peculiar. Despite the fact that Ridge confides in Steffi too is keeping quiet about the information that her mother has disclosed. What exactly is it? What is the current situation with your mother? Ridge continues to press, his aggravation building as he says, I can tell that something isn't right. Despite the fact that she is divided between her allegiance to her mother and her concern for her family, Steffi deflects. Dad, she has been through a lot in her life. Perhaps it would be best if we gave her some room. Nevertheless, Ridge is not persuaded. He has a feeling that whatever it is that Taylor is concealing could have extremely negative repercussions. Hope and Liam are caught in the crossfire that occurs in scene 6. Although this is going on, Hope and Liam find themselves sucked into the unfolding drama when Thomas begins acting in an odd manner around them. Hope, who is attempting to maintain peace around them in order to preserve their co-parenting relationship, is concerned by his actions because it raises concerns. Being the ever-protective husband that he is, Liam is aware of the tension that exists between Hope and Thomas. What is the current situation with Thomas? When did something take place between the two of you? Despite the fact that Hope shakes her head, her expression reveals that she is upset. However, I have a feeling that something is going on with his mother. The news that Taylor has returned to town has led me to believe that she has been behaving in a very clandestine manner. Liam is frowning. Is it a secret? That doesn't sound very appealing, particularly in light of everything that Thomas has been going through as of late. When Steffi pays them an unexpected visit, their conversation is diverted away from what they were talking about. Her face is etched with concern, and it is obvious that she is experiencing turmoil. There is something that you both need to know about my mother, but you guarantee that it will remain between the two of us, she wrote. In the 7th scene, the unfathomable revelation. It is on Friday, September 27, when the revelation of Taylor's secret takes place, which is the most significant event of the week. The truth is revealed among Taylor, Ridge, Brooke, Steffi, and Thomas during a furious fight that takes place between them. The involvement of Taylor with the unknown man is significantly more intricate than anyone could have possibly expected that it would be. The individual, it turns out, is connected to one of Ridge's former business adversaries, a person who has been pursuing revenge on the Forrester family for years. As a result, the man is tied to Ridge. Taylor had, without realizing it, become a pawn in a perilous game of deception and treachery. This was due to the fact that she was vulnerable. Ridge is enraged as the truth continues to come to light. Taylor, how could you possibly keep this from seeing me? Your actions have put our entire family in jeopardy. Brooke, who is never one to pass up an opportunity to stand up for her husband, makes a nasty remark in response to the situation. Taylor, this is precisely the reason why I have never trusted you. You constantly find a way to make our lives more chaotic than they already are. However, Taylor, who is utterly heartbroken by the consequences of her actions, begs her family for approval. It was never my intention for any of this to take place. I was making an effort to guarantee your safety. But I made a mistake that was really serious. Scene 8. The subsequent events. Taylor's disclosure has left the Forrester family in a state of disbelief as the week draws to a close. People's faith in one another is broken, and relationships are ruined. As a result of his love to Brooke and his loyalty to Taylor, Ridge is in a difficult position. Steffi is experiencing the burden of the entire world on her shoulders as she struggles to choose between defending her mother and safeguarding Thomas, who has been keeping a low profile ever since his own fall from grace, finds himself once again at the center of the drama that is unfolding inside the family. By virtue of his link to Taylor's secret, additional concerns have been raised regarding his own motivations and whether or not he has actually changed. As Hope and Liam watch from the sidelines, they are left wondering how this most recent turn of events will affect their own lives, as well as whether or not they will ever be able to find peace amidst the ongoing instability that seem to follow the Forrester family wherever they go. An epilogue. Is this the beginning of the end, or could it be a new beginning? The last scenes of the week provide a cue that there may be even more turmoil up ahead. Taylor, who is currently at her lowest point, is contemplating leaving Los Angeles for good, since she is under the impression that her presence only causes the people she loves to experience agony. However, Just as she is about to board a flight with the intention of leaving town, she is confronted with a mysterious message that causes her to halt her progress. Although she is aware of some of the details, there is more to the narrative. And as the final credits roll, viewers are left with a burning question. What is the true secret that Taylor has been keeping hidden?